Welcome, Aries, to your energy reading for what your spirit guides want to tell you right now. Of course, as always, take what makes sense for you and your story. If anything does connect, if you don't mind liking, commenting, subscribing, it really does help me out a lot. Of course, we'd love to have you a part of the channel, so welcome in. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it and see where we go for you. What does your spirit guides want to tell you at this time, Aries? Okay, so we got the Nine of Pentacles. This is a really nice energy, talking about stability. Why can't I talk? Stability and security. Definitely knowing your self-worth and value. I feel like you're in a more grounded space. I feel like this is an energy of independence and freedom, and you having more than what you need, or if you feel like you don't have more than what you need, then I feel like this could be what's incoming for you. I don't know if there's something about your work, finances, resources, things like that that are going to be getting better for you, or already are. Something about this harvest type of energy too. You know, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We are in Leo season right now, and we will be going into Virgo season later on this month, probably within like the next week or two. My face is itching really strongly, so I don't know why this card was making me feel that you could have a mother energy on the other side. This could be your immediate mother, your grandmother, a female figure that could be on the other side that you are thinking about or missing. Know that they are with you, guiding you and supporting you. Especially as I'm doing this spirit guide reading, I feel like maybe this could be a spirit guide, like a female angel spirit guide. Again, could be a loved one, because sometimes loved ones can be spirit guides too. So I just want to, especially with this bird here too, I don't know if birds are significant. I'm trying to see what that is. I don't really know what kind of bird that is. It's not a cardinal because it doesn't look like one, but it is kind of red. So maybe you're seeing red birds. Maybe there's something significant about that. But that's a side message for some of you who do have a crossed over loved one. But even if it's not a loved one that you know about, this could be an ancestor. Again, like your spirit team that was assigned to you since birth. So something about that's coming through. Definitely pay attention to signs, synchronicities coming around. I just feel like there's something about like maybe a long journey that is, and again, it doesn't have to just be having to do with your work, finances, business, things like this, but it could just be some area of your life where you're finally coming to some sort of completion, ending, closure, where you can be free, where you can feel as free as a bird, where you can be independent and kind of like, it's kind of like a detaching energy is what I feel. Like you're finally able to just walk away or let go of a person, place, or thing that just no longer really aligns with your stability and security, or that you even see worth and value in anymore. It's kind of like what comes to mind is chewing gum that has all the flavor has gone away, so you're just like, okay, well, I'm kind of done with this, so I'm just going to move on to the next thing. Yeah, you have another nine at the bottom with the Nine of Wands, and this also talks about like having a lot of either trials and tribulations, challenges, obstacles. My face is itching so strongly, like stronger than usual. So I just want you to know that you have been for a very long time, for your entire life really, but especially during these moments that have felt like one thing after the next. Like it's like, for example, like I recently was having this myself where like with my car, I would fix one thing and two other things would pop up. So maybe you've had situations like that for a very long time where it's like you solve one thing, it's like you finally get yourself into an energy of stability and security, but then next thing you know, all these things are like kind of coming at you. But just trust and have faith that you have everything that you need to be able to overcome any obstacles, and to take care of yourself and know your self-worth and value. Don't settle for anything less. And if you are feeling overwhelmed, just slow down. Try not to fight fire with fire, or let it get the best of you, because sometimes it's easy to let that happen. But let's see what else wants to come up. Hopefully that was making sense. Let's see what else for Aries. I probably should read like what's on the card too, which I'll do really quick. My cat's like over there on the counter. What's going on? Okay, let's see. What else for our Aries spirit is most important that we need to talk about? Okay, so we have the Hierophant, which is talking about wise counselor. That also is earth energy. Wow, and then we have the 10 of cups. I love this. Yeah, so it definitely feels like this is an ending of one cycle, beginning of a new cycle. I did want to read really quick before I get to these other cards, what is on these two nines. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is talking about enjoying the fruits of your labors, hard work that leads to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. So maybe these are things that are coming up for you around this time that your spirit guides are wanting to express to you. There's also the 9 of Wands here, which is protect what you have created. Be prepared, never give up, ask your angels for help, environmental activism, and animal rights. So this is like standing up for what's right for you, not letting anyone diminish your value, your worth, your stability, and security. And if that means walking away from people, or a person or people, then so be it, because it's like you come first. Your self-worth and value and your health and well-being is top priority. And so you have the Hierophant card where it's like, and I feel like it's kind of paired with this 9 of Wands as well, because there's something about standing up for what you believe in. That's what this can really talk about. It's like having a strong faith, having a strong spiritual belief system that helps guide you forward. This card is talking about unity with the spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help. So we have both of these cards talking about, which is funny that I was pairing them together, because both of these cards, the 9 of Wands and the Hierophant, talk about asking angels for help, ask the divine for help, and trust the answers that come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas and see what's best for you. So again, your way is not going to be everybody else's way. So if there are other people who are judging you for however you are carrying yourself, or how you are finding your stability and security and independence, it's really none of their business. And there's no one right way to find what works best for you, and what works for other people may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for other people. Like I'm sorry, my face is just itching like crazy, and it does not normally itch like this. So I'm sorry I keep touching my face, but it's hard to ignore, because it feels like you just have all these itchy tickles like on your face. But I feel that Spirit is just trying to really get your attention, to say that you have everything that you need within you to move towards this 10 of Cups, which is this new cycle. And also pay attention to signs and synchronicities, and that maybe you're seeing a rainbow around this time, or will, of this promise of better times ahead. This card does talk about a happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, and people you can trust. So maybe that's another thing, especially having to do with other people that you just haven't connected with, or that just don't really align with your stability and security and with where you're going. And that's why I was feeling before that there may be something where you have or are or possibly will be, again, timing will be different for everyone, whether it's past, present, future, but walking away from people, places, and things that aren't in alignment. Because the people, especially when we're talking about people, when they're in alignment, I mean really anything, but since we're talking about people, um, those who are for you are truly going to give you wise counsel. They're going to give you good advice. They're going to support you. They're going to uplift you. They're going to be people that you can connect with and find healing from, and connection and harmony and togetherness and that unconditional love. And so, and also, there's not going to be like this jealousy or this judgment when it has to do with your own stability and security and independence, because sometimes like people can compare, their situation to yours, your situation to theirs, when it's really none of their business. But at the end of the day, like I'm saying, you'll know who's truly for you, because those who aren't for you, you're going to feel defensive about. Those who are, did I say, maybe I said that wrong. Those who are not for you, I don't know why I feel like I said that wrong. Those who are not for you are going to be defensive towards you, or that you're going to feel like you have to be defensive towards. But the people that are for you are going to be easy. Like, it's going to just flow naturally. It's going to be this equal give and take. And you're able to help each other along your path moving forward, and away from people, places, and things that aren't serving you. And so, even if you feel like maybe this is another message for some of you out there who may feel like you don't have a group of people to support you, to uplift you, to empower you, to be supportive, or give you wise counsel, like especially others who have already reached their successes, who have been able to find, it's actually this way, I don't know why I have it backwards, but it's kind of like people who may be able to help you around this time with the challenges that you are facing, and maybe give you pointers or wise counsel and how you can do that for yourself. But know that spirit is always guiding you and supporting you. And I feel like there's just something about a transition happening for you, Aries, around this time, where you are walking away from people, places, and things that it's like just no longer trying to make it work, or no longer fighting things, no longer like needing to explain yourself, no longer needing to I don't know why I just heard continue doing the same things over and over, expecting different results, especially if you have tried for a very long time to make something work. Excuse me, I'm burping now, which is actually a sign for me. I know it's weird, but this is just how I channel. As you saw, I was like, my face was itching, burping. And so I get these physical things that are just messages from my guides to let me know that not only are you very much spiritually guided and supported, you have wise counsel all around you. Even if it's not a physical person, you have spirit, the universe around you. But also with this burping, talking about healing and releasing, and that's why I feel like with the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Cups, it's like you're laying down the armor. You're no longer needing to be in this fight mode or survival mode, because you are walking away from people, places, and things that don't truly align with where you are going. Maybe they don't see your self-worth and value. Maybe you have been one to provide wise counsel to other people, and maybe they are unwilling to take your advice. And that's not really your responsibility. I mean, all you can do is just shine your light, be your true authentic self, be loving, kind, and supportive, and people can take it or leave it. But also knowing to protect, like have boundaries and protect your own energy And so that you are not feeling like others are taking advantage of you or taking away from you, or just causing drama, or judging you for whatever it is, for you like living your best life. I don't know why someone would be so jealous about that, but people do get jealous of you being in this energy of like, I got it going on and I know who I am and I know what I'm moving towards. And some people feel lost and confused and maybe don't have a solid belief system where they can guide themselves. So they just, instead of trying to figure out their own path, they just spend time wasting time judging other people. And you know it's kind of like, how should I say, it's like displacement, because it's like something's going on with these other people and other people could be taking out what's going on with them with you. um it's kind of like that misery loves company. What is it? So again, I don't know if this is having to do with family, because again, with the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Cups, this can talk about like, you know how should I say, like drama or fights, arguments, disagreements, or going around circles doing the same things over and over, expecting different results in relationships, whether it's family, friends, coworkers. I don't know what this is, but it's also at the end of the day standing in your own power and following your own intuitive guidance, because spirit is trying to help you. It's kind of like, filter out what is no longer for you, so that you're not again having to continue feeling like you have to fight for your joy, for your peace, for your happiness. It's just something that is allowed. And granted, not to say that everything's rainbows and sunshine and perfect all the time, but at the same time, you're not in this constant state of feeling like you have to, overly explain yourself or get people to treat you in the way that you deserve to be treated, and however that means for you. I also will say too, for some reason, this wise counselor is making me feel, and this isn't going to be for everyone, I feel like there could be something about like a religion. Maybe there's something, a religion for some of you Aries, that just doesn't really work for you anymore. Maybe you have tried different religions, or maybe you have been open to other people's counsel from different religions, but your soul holds the key. We all are God in human form. We all have our own wise counsel through spirit. As I'm talking about this, my nose itching very strongly again, to say that this is confirmation that you don't need to seek clarity and guidance from man. Because again, man is going to have all kinds of different beliefs, and everyone's going to have a different way. One person will say, do this. The other person will say, don't do that. That's bad. Do this. And it's just like you being able to find within yourself. If I can pick up these big ass cards, these cards are huge. If you can be able to just, if you can, when you can, just trust in your own guidance, and let other people say and judge however they feel they need to say or judge. That's really none of your business. Of course, sometimes it's easier said than done to not let it affect you, to not let it like hurt your feelings, because you want people to support you and respect you and like, be on your side. But at the same time, you that's the thing. The people that are a match for you, that your soul family, your soul tribe, they may have different opinions, they may even have different beliefs, but at the end of the day, there's that harmony, there's that togetherness, there's that unconditional love for one another to live your lives in the way that you see fit for yourself. And yeah, they'll be helpful and supportive in whatever way that they can, but it's really like every man for themselves. And that's not to segregate or separate people, but at the same time, it's like, we all have free will to live our life in the way that we see fit. I hope that's making sense. Hopefully I wasn't repeating myself too much, but let's go ahead and get one last message from your spirit guides from this oracle deck and see what else they would like to tell you. Oh my gosh, yes. Anything else? Okay. Okay, cool. So we got trust, which is again this confirmation within your own internal guidance system, you being able to trust in your path where spirit is guiding you. But also that you have nature here. So follow what is natural to you, ground yourself. And also, maybe this is another message too. Like if you have been dealing with a lot of chaos or stress or overwhelmment and dealing with like people and feel oversaturated, really getting out in nature is going to be helpful, beneficial, healing, regrounding, and help you remember that it's, sometimes we give our power away, or sometimes we give so much time, energy, and attention to situations that really don't deserve that much of our energy. And so it's just important to replenish yourself whenever you are feeling low or feeling overstimulated, maybe is a better way of saying that. But this trust card is saying while your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. And so that's why I'm saying, like, not to say you're not successful in some of the things that you are doing, but it's again this wise counsel is saying, like, hey, there's a different way we can go about this current situation, that we can get out of this feeling of urgency or defensiveness or survival in some way, so that we can lay down our armor and open ourselves to love and follow the guidance that is coming from within, that is going to lead us to this joy and new beginning of happiness and togetherness with the right people, places, and things. And this nature card is saying this is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. I feel like this is again why I was burping. There's something about healing here, especially with all that you have experienced, Aries. This is saying your body, mind, and soul need nourishment. Your body, mind, why am I saying that backwards? Your mind, body, and soul, doesn't matter, same difference, I guess. Your mind, body, and soul needs nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend quality time outdoors. Get some fresh air, relax, go have fun, play in the water, play in the grass, or just go for a walk, or even just have your window open if you don't feel like going outside, or play with your pets too. Pets are emotional support as well. But I hope this made sense and connected for you, Aries. Sorry if this was a little long-winded. I don't know why I'm apologizing. Maybe it will help somebody out there. But thank you for your time, energy, and support. If you would like to donate or book a reading with me, you can do so through my link tree, which is down below. Thank you to everyone who has donated. It's really helped me out a lot, so thank you for that. But thanks for choosing me to read your energy. And until next time, have a blessed day, Aries.